Okay, we have been working on backing the L. We're using 4x4s to help them not step out, or it helps them realize there's something there, versus starting with the PVC poles. I have it set pretty wide. If you start, when you're first starting this, leading them through so they can kind of see it, and it helps get them lined up. So you start backing slow. He's actually doing really well. He was stepping out of it, stepping over it, and so you would just keep pushing him back into the L, and when he's in, you stop him and pet him. When you get to your corner, I stop. I push the hind end back a ways into that corner. So you're going to first ask him to turn that hind end, almost like you're pivoting on the front end. They will step out of the L. They'll step out, step all over it. When you're first doing that, they'll want to take big steps. Just help put them back in. Once they're in, stop and pet them. So you first move the hind end through that L. Now I'm going to pull the front end over. And then you stop. And then you continue backing. See if I can't get them to back out of it. So they back out, you just push them back in. And you stop and you praise them. Little steps at a time. Once you kind of advanced, they're doing this pretty well. And it takes a while before I start making these smaller. So when I start going to shows, I have the L pretty narrow. I'd rather practice hard so when I get to a show it's easier. Once they're doing well at that, I will start them. And when I approach an obstacle for the L, I usually stop. I will come up and I'll stop with my horse's hind end at this opening. So now all I have to do is pivot their front end, and then I'm pretty much lined up. And so then this is a little more difficult because some of them, in the beginning, they're not lined up for it. They're stepping to the outside. They kind of see something behind them, and they're not wanting to step into that. Again, I back him to his hind feet are not too close to that last log, and I'm going to hold with my front. I'm going to hold my lead fairly close up to him and hold it still, and then I'm going to little steps at a time. Now I am pushing his front end over, and then I stop. I a lot of times stop at this corner, pet them when they've done it this far. I want them to relax. I would rather they stop and wait for me. They start anticipating and they just want to go through and do it themselves. I want them to stop and go slow. So you don't want to be pushing back a lot like this. In the beginning you may. I will do more with touching them on the nose, using my rope. I want them to back away from me on a nice relaxed lead. I can stand up. If you want to use a little whip to help, you can. And so you just go really slow. You can use your hands to guide them if you need to.